Hello, my name is Steve Varley. I'm one of the chefs from the Taste Tideswell School of Food in Tideswell in Derbyshire. I'm going to show you some recipes of some of the dishes that we do here, and I hope you'll enjoy them. I'm going to show you how to joint a chicken so that we end up with chicken breast, chicken legs and winglets. So this is a 1.5 kilo oven ready chicken, and I'm going to start off by taking the legs off. All we do with this, we've got the wing there and the leg there. All I'm going to do is a little bit of a flap of skin there, and we're going to cut through the skin. Put your knife down, that's as much as you need to do. Get hold of that with your bone. I've got my thumb on the thigh bone there, and we're just going to pop it out so it dislocates. Small pocket of meat there called the oyster, go between the two. There's the ball joint, there's the socket, just cut through there and then pull that from the front of the bird to the back of the bird. It comes off really nice and easy. We're going to do the same now on the opposite side, so turn the breast over towards you, cut the skin between the wing and the leg, just cut the skin. So all you need to do is put your knife down, put your thumb on that bone again, pull it out. There's the ball joint, there's the socket that it's come out of. Little pocket of meat down there called the oyster again, we get that out, and then we cut between the two joints there, just so you've gone past it so you can see that there, and then we pull that off there. Now for this particular dish, what I'm going to do is I'm going to skin the chicken breast. So I'm going to pull the skin together. I always say just get it almost like a shopping bag. Push your knife through there and release it at the back. Get hold of that skin and pull it off the front. So now we've got that. I'm going to cut that skin now and get that, put that to one side. We're now going to trim the wings. Got the winglets here. There are different ways to do this. I'm going to show you how I was shown many years ago. I'm going to use this part of the knife and I'm going to cut right next to the breast, but not into the breast, down to the bone, and then cut all the way around like so, and put the chicken back on again. Using this part of your knife, this is called the heel, pull out the tip and bang it, just break it about 1 inch further up. That's enough to do. And then you can snap that and then pull that off and you get a clean piece of wing bone. So now we've got a chicken winglet. I'm going to do the same on the opposite side. So again, we're going to cut right next to the breast, all the way around, pop it down. This part of your knife, that's where the weight of the knife is, and keep your fingers well out the way. Just tap it about 1 inch further up, snap it, pull it off, and you get a clean piece of wing. Now in here we've got the wishbone. What I'm going to do with this knife is I'm going to put that into the V there and scrape it on one side, turn it round and scrape it on the other side. Just going to get my index finger behind that bone and the same on the other side there and push that to the top. That should just then pull out and then you've got the wishbone out. The reason for taking the wishbone out is to get as much meat off the carcass as you possibly can. I'm now going to take off this as a chicken supreme, what we call a chicken fillet. Using the same knife, using the blade, just cutting to one side of the breastbone at a slight angle. So we're not cutting right on the bone, we're just cutting to the one side of it with the blade, and then bring your knife straight down. Open that up onto the carcass. You can just see the carcass down there. Straighten your knife up, go through a joint, and now I'm going to hold this joint with my thumb, cut it a little bit there, and if you always pull a chicken from the front of the bird, that's where its head was, towards the back, it should come away fairly clean. The piece that's left on there is called the fillet, and that will come out as well. Then you've got a nice clean carcass, getting the maximum amount of meat off of it. I'm going to do the same on the opposite side. So again, cutting right next to the breastbone, scrape that down. Look for where we were on the first supreme we took off, so it's going to be exactly opposite. Get hold of that, cut the skin a little bit, hold that bone again, hold the carcass, pull that off. Then you've got that carcass. It's got most of the meat's taken off of it, so we've got all of the meat that we need to have on it. Now we've got the supreme, I'm just going to trim this off, any bits of skin. If you don't like the bone being left like that, just turn it over, look for that bone there and just cut underneath it. and you can take that out. That's often the way that you'll see them in supermarkets and butcher shops. And that's how you joint a chicken.